Oh, what a day. What a day. Shit. Hello. Happy Friday. I am back and not on good terms for this live. It kind of sucks, but hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you hit the like button, turn on all your notifications, do all the YouTube things. Hello, hello, hello. Also, like I said, yeah, make sure you turn on your notifications because we have a couple of lives today. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the second channel. We will be hanging out over there addressing some things. And if you are late to the news, check out my community post. I did a collab with 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆, an interview, and you should go check it out if you haven't already. Please support. We can talk about that later, but right now we're going to be talking about JLR and we're going to get into it because it's a lot to handle. It revolves around domestic abuse, violence, abuse, etc. And I'm a little disappointed. I know that he's had a past with some like fraud stuff. I was able to look past that. I really was. And I'm not here to shit on him. I'm not here. I can judge him, right? But I'm not going to do that on here. Uh, I want to remain as respectful as I can. And also, I don't want to act like a fake ass person either because we all have a past. And if for those of you who have been here on my channel for a long time, you probably know about it. I've mentioned it many times. And if not, good luck on the members only videos because you'll probably find it in one of them, but there's a lot. Um, and so I know there's, incident reports and stuff, and I know that there's restraining order, and I know what that's like to have to jump through the hoops of getting a restraining order. So I'm hesitant to judge him, but also I know that, if a judge granted that or whoever at the court does that, um, it could be possibly all true. This is an incident report. I know there's a lot of weird videos going around, and we're just going to read the incident report. Um, It is about JLR. He's a YouTuber. He's a pretty big YouTuber on here. He just recently did a ton of coverage on the 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗃 case where everybody was streaming him because he stood outside her house for over 43 days, um, trying to keep on top of the case. So it sucks. And I know a lot of people have personal feelings about him. I can see why. But again, I think there's always two sides to a story. One thing that does bother me is, I have a very dark past. And so that was a long time ago, though. Like, you know what I mean? It was a really long time ago. I did a lot to become a better person, as many people do. So that's why I don't want to come down so hard on him, I guess. But again, he did put hands on allegedly his ex-girlfriend at this point. So I just want to be mindful that no one's perfect, but also this is pretty recent. Like, I think it was December that this happened. Yeah, Christmas, unfortunately. So, anyways, let's just get through read the incident report. We'll look at a couple X post. People are being, really, X is wild. I wasn't really a big fan of X until recently. But there's a lot of talk about this. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me go back. I'll have to scroll it. Let me know if I lag. StreamYard's been a pain. Mm, oh no, there was drama here earlier. Thank you for just being cool. He has no business advocating for victims if it's true. I know. The past is one thing, recent is totally different. I agree with Ann, and I appreciate you saying that because yeah, most people have, shit on their record or whatever from years ago. It is what it is, whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm different, I guess. I can look past that kind of stuff. I know we're human and people make mistakes. So I really can um look look past that and take accountability for stuff, and mental health is really important. That's why I'm really big on it. If it wasn't for mental health care, I don't know where I would be. I'm very big advocate for that type of stuff. So many of you already know that. But this is pretty sad. So you are being warned, trigger warning. Let me pull it up. I guess we'll read the incident report before we look at all the shit talking on X. Heard he was in jail. Yeah, it depends on what for, you know? I know that's not, I know. And love me or hate me, I'm sorry. I'm just being real. Like, if you can't support that, then I don't, as a person in general, then that's on you and that's okay. You know, I'm just saying. He's a tragedy pimp, period. Yeah, I know. I know. It's a pretty brutal report. So let's get to it. Like you said, two sides to every story. And I know, you know, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. And so, but I also did a lot to fix that. You know, I've really worked hard for what I have and who I am. So this is really recent. This is as of like 3 months ago. So I don't know. You're entitled to your own opinion. And I support and love you all, whatever that is, as long as you can reciprocate that, you know? I don't care. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, Patty's in my head. I don't care your opinion. I love you regardless. We all have an opinion. Yes, thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. He's here for the money he latched onto. Yeah, I know. I know. I've been hearing a lot of that stuff, and I've seen some stuff. I have my personal opinions. Hey, Irony. Hey, TWC. Hey, Old Days. Good to see you. But you know, he's fighting it. He's fighting the restraining order from what I hear. So I know I think actually I might have it on X, but I think there's one document that I don't have, but I could literally it's all over X. Like this is all I saw on X this morning. So I'm like, oh shit. You know, and I've played his content on here and stuff, and I'm still very appreciative of that. Mm. But also no one's perfect. And if anyone's gonna act like, you know, they are, sit down, please. Have a seat. Don't even get me started. If it's true, he gets what he gets. Yeah, see, I need to see it. He made a lot of money covering Nancy, which is like really crazy, right? Because I can't help but think like, was it planned? Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna juice this. I'm gonna juice the Nancy Guthrie case because this shit's about to get out. Like, this is wild. This is domestic violence shit. I was just a hardcore party girl doing things when I was drinking that I wasn't supposed to be doing. If that interests you, eat your fucking heart out. You see me on here every night acting like myself, so I don't know why that makes any difference. But this is pretty brutal. It does involve domestic violence. That is very serious. But let's get started. It says narrative. The following report is a summary of an incident which occurred to my recollection. This report also serves as a summary of my involvement and understanding of said incident. Furthermore, portions of my involvement were recorded by audio and video on my department issued. Oh, sorry. On that was my Alexa. Recorded on my audio and video. That's weird that Alexa came up with me talking about an incident report. Not my Alexa, Siri. Audio and video on my Axon Body 1 camera. Please review the incident recording for chronological. Okay, on December 25th, 2025, Deputy 𝗶𝗵𝗆 was working for a uniformed patrol and driving a fully marked patrol vehicle for Chelan County Sheriff's Office. I responded to All Season River Inn for a report, and that's in Leavenworth, Washington, for a report of an assault. The victim reporting party identified herself as Jamie. Jamie told dispatch she received an injury to her nose from a fist fight last night with her boyfriend, JLR. Rivercom was also informed Jonathan had taken Jamie's phone and left last night. Oof. We don't condone violence here, but no one should be putting anyone's hands on anyone, right? Unless it's like schmexually. But that is not okay. Hey Johnny. Yes, this is about JLR. JLR Investigates. This is so sad. Yeah. I haven't read it all. I'm reading it for the first time. I arrived at the location at the same time as aid. We contacted Jamie at the main residence. Oh, I'm sorry, at the main entrance door. I could visibly see bruising around Jamie's right eye, consistent with being in the early stages of a black eye. I could also see a small red mark on the upper lip corner of the bridge of Jamie's nose. Her nose was visibly not straight and resembled what I observed through training and experience to be broken. Jamie requested we all speak in the room where her belongings were, which is the Shenandoah room at this location upstairs. Jamie advised that sometime between the hours of last night, she had confronted Jonathan about things she observed on his work phone. Ugh. Jamie stated it was I just know what that's like, like Jamie stated it was things such as communication with other women and what she described to be porn. Jamie stated when she addressed this with Jonathan, he became enraged and struck her with a closed fist multiple times on the side of her head, her nose, and her ribs. Jamie stated she grabbed her phone and began to dial 911 for help. But Jonathan saw her doing this and took her phone from her and said, quote unquote, I will fucking kill you. I asked Jamie if she believed this is a threat to be true. She stated she believed he would unalive her. Whoa. Jamie stated that she believes at some point she lost consciousness after assault. But remember Jonathan grabbing 2 bags, his personal cell phones, Jamie's cell phone, and then leaving. I asked Jamie what phone she currently had, and she stated it was believed he may have taken the white cheap Compass they rented. I observed a white Jeep to be parked outside prior to making contact with Jamie. I asked Jamie if she would be willing to have her injuries photographed for documentation. Jamie agreed. Due to most of the medics on scene and myself to be male, one of the areas of the injury required Jamie to lift her shirt. I asked a female medic if she would be willing to take photos of Jamie's injuries with my department-issued cell phone in the bathroom of the hotel room, to which she agreed and completed. The photos will be uploaded for evidence. She was transported to the medical center for evaluation. I requested a Rivercom to put an ATL out for Jonathan, which is JLR. I responded to the Cascade Medical Center and met with Jamie in the emergency room 3. I asked Jamie if she would be willing to complete a medical release form for documentation of injuries received from the assault. Jamie agreed, and medical release form was completed, signed, and provided to the medical staff. Jamie stated that Jonathan had been texting the work phone, knowing he left it behind. He told Jamie he was 100 miles away from her and in the middle of nowhere. Jamie could not confirm the Jeep still parked at the hotel was their rental, but due to it being the only one there and all the other guest vehicles accounted for, this was most likely the vehicle. Jamie believed Jonathan to be likely still in the area, and their flight leaves tomorrow, which would require them to travel back to Seattle and return to the vehicle to SeaTac where it was rented. I was also advised by Jamie that in August of this year, she was on a work trip with Jonathan and Charlotte. This was when she first found out about his infidelity and porn issues. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. She stated uh Lakeside, it was December. What case was it? What time was this? And what was he covering back then? I have to go back and look. She stated she confronted him and attacked her in the hotel that they were staying at. Jamie stated it was similar to this. He assaulted her violently and took their rental car and drove back to Florida, where they live. They were living together. They had a bank account together. Oof. Jamie. Jamie stated there is a long history of Jonathan assaulting her in their almost 3-year dating relationship. She stated she knows she would have left many times before this, but hasn't. Jamie stated Jonathan needs to be held accountable for what he did. After Jamie was discharged from the medical center, I was provided a copy of the medical documents for this visit, and I provided Jamie with a courtesy ride back to her hotel. Another deputy and I searched the room prior to Jamie going back into it. The on-site manager was contacted. Okay, for the room. It should be noted that the white Jeep that was observed earlier was confirmed to be another guest rental that was not involved. I have probable cause to arrest him. Assault in the second degree, harassment, threats to kill, interfering with reporting of domestic violence. I heard that I believe, allegedly, that he was on the run, or maybe it was because he was covering a case. I don't really know the logistics behind that, but I know that he was served on January 26, 2025. So, wrong. She says, Jamie stated there's a long history. Okay, she stated she knows she would have left, but after Jamie was discharged, I received a text from Jamie on my department issued cell phone on December 26th that she canceled her original flight and booked with a different airline and boarded without issue. On December 27th of 2025, I received a text message from Jamie on my department issued cell phone, that she was finally able to track Jonathan's location. He was traveling through North Dakota. Oh, okay, that's where it was. North Dakota. It is not known this time if he's driving back to Florida or to a different location. Domestic violence. Photos taken, yes. Probable cause for DV arrest, yes. Was the victim issued a DV rights form? Yes. Did the suspect have a CPL? No. Were there firearms seized at the scene? No. Did the vehicle indicate possession of other firearms? No. Did Ellie request consent to take temporary custody? No. Was consent given? NA. I'll just go through the ones that have answers. Was criminal history checked for prior DV convictions? Yes. Was a copy of the protection order attached to report? No. Was medical information release signed by the victim? Yes. Jonathan Riches. Wait, what? Where is this? Oh, because he lives in Florida. But wait, where did this occur? Did I miss it? I know they said, wait, where's Chelan County? Is that North Dakota? Oh, it's in Washington. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Yes, the fraud was forever go. I forgive him for fraud, but not this, Evie. Yeah. The question is, does he have any business covering true crime after this? Good question, Cree. Hey, my lips are sealed. Hey to everyone that I miss. Is this Daisy who used to travel with JLR? Daisy? I don't know that Daisy's correct. I unsubscribed to him for the second time. Yeah, I know, Patty. I was using his Nancy Guthrie coverage, he did excellent. But there's two sides to every story, and I'm not here to victim blame, but I have seen some stuff too, so I don't know. Washington, thank you, Johnny. Resident of Chelan County, no. Okay, no rugs. Assault in the second degree, harassment, threats to unalive, DV, interfering with the reporting of DV. 3 charges. I think he has court coming up. Let's look at, this is wild. I just heard of him from Nancy Guthrie. I know, I've been using his stuff. It's really crazy. Yeah, and it just depends charges too. Like, some might think that some charges are more serious, some might think that they're not. Sometimes there's a reason for this. Clearly, there's some kind of mental health thing going on with him because it doesn't seem like he has a very good past. Um, he didn't stop his criminal activities after the fraud issue, clearly, right? Those things matter to me when in terms and if we're really going to judge people, I guess. I can't imagine him being a violent anyone have her background history. That's why I'm saying there's two sides to every story, and I don't know. What do you guys think? April is court date, I think. I remember him from all the drama with Bullhorn. I was never super into it, but I remember a lot of talk on that on the YouTube streets. So, it's a little it's like, "Oh, well, here we go again." You know? Apart from this, I still have beef with him. He's a tragedy pimp. Let me know if you guys can hear the background noise because they're doing, like, stuff in the background. Fraud is different than DB. So she had to have flown there. Where did the assault occur when they were in Washington? In Leavenworth, Washington, it says it here. At the All Season River Inn. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Christmas. He did this on Christmas. Hey, pretend judge, good to see you. I'm glad you made it. Right, and Bullhorn was a girlfriend at one point. Yeah, something like that. I've heard a lot of stuff too. Let's see what people are on X are saying. Oh man, I know, toxic. Oh, she did. There's another document. There's like a victim, like her statement. Oof, let's read it. It might be similar to what we just read. And this is from Diva Adventures on X. My God, people are like tagging like the president. Wait, did you guys know though when JLR with his with the fraud, he's like a serial, I guess he sues everybody. Like there's a lot of I guess he's tried to sue a lot of people allegedly, and I guess he tried to sue like Trump. He sued everyone from Trump to the damn Eiffel Tower, is what I heard. And that's outrageous, guys. That's outrageous. Okay. The Eiffel Tower? That's what I heard. He sues his own mother. What? Now that shows his character. Yeah, he has filed like 4,000 lawsuits or something. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will in the comments or in the chat, in the live chat. Shout out to all the replay viewers as well. You matter, and I appreciate you as well. He sued the Guinness Book of World Records. What? This is insane. Oh yeah, Jesse Lynn said the same thing. He's nuts, y'all. He tried to sue the Kardashian. Yeah, I heard that. You're right, Millie. If there said she's marks on her, yeah, I guess he broke her nose. Oh, okay. Hey Herb, I used to be subscribed to this guy, but I didn't like his values. Glad my instincts were on point. Okay, Dova, I would appreciate that. Thanks, love. Appreciate you. Chris says he did. Yeah, Cree. Yeah, he did, girl. It's only he knows to do is how to scam people. Oh. It says beginning January 2023 and continuing through December 25th, 2025, I was involved in an intimate domestic relationship with JLR. During the course of this relationship, the respondent engaged in persistent and escalating pattern of domestic abuse, coercive control, intimidating, financial exploitation, and physical violence towards me. Yeah, I guess that they had a bank account, like a joint bank account, and I guess he took everything, allegedly. Wow. On December 25th, 2025, Christmas, the respondent violently wait, is there a violently is there a page missing? Violently assaults, or if I call 911, I feel like there's a page missing. Since December, it says his assault, or if I called 911 since December 25th, felony assault, respondent has continued to abuse me for fear, threats, and intimidation, ongoing financial abuse, theft of all of our joint funds in the act of retaliation. Respondent fled the crime scene, fled the jurisdiction, and remains a flight risk. He has continued to contact me in fear of immediate harm and death. January 20th, 2026. Let's go look at all the tea that people are saying. This person says, what and ruin their source? They don't have the guts to cover a real story like that. Someone please make a show on this monster and how he continues to victimize the victims. Court documents state JLR strangled his girlfriend, broke her nose, and beat her up severely. There's a picture of this. It's, I guess, his ex with a knife. Yeah, take that for, how you want. This has been wild, referring for the JLR to resurface. I hope his girlfriend has photos and records to back her story. I feel awful for what she's going through. He's got so many people desperate for his attention that they'll do anything, literally anything he asks. At JLR, disappointed is an understatement. Read the court docs here. There's a weird video too. Do you guys want to watch it? I feel like I shouldn't play it. Oh, here's more. Charges involve domestic violence. These are the ones I just read. People posted them. Fuck. What are we thinking, guys? How you feeling? How you feeling? I feel for, people who do struggle, but it seems like a pattern with him, unfortunately. And that's just my personal opinion. It's scary if he really did threaten her like that and stuff, like that is, very true crime type of shit. Yeah, I'm disappointed too. I mean, like I said, no one's perfect. I'm far from it. I've had my past too, but like this sucks. This sucks. Sad. Let me see. More of this and return. Let's watch this clip. We'll watch it, I guess. I didn't want to because it's stuff from his past and like whatever, but it's all over the X and the YouTubes. Until there's a real thing in this world. Yeah, and unless you get help for it, like I have my own experience. I would love to share it with you guys at some point. I have before. I know I have on all the After Darks. This must be Magnolia, his recent ex. Yeah, she goes by Magnolia. Hey, Justice Jane, good to see you, love. Let's watch this clip. Oh, wrong one. My bad.
Hello, sir.
What's going on, JLR?
Hey, saw you waiting. See, you got the Dolphins.
Miami all the way. You recognize me?
ADV. Kinda. Where do we meet? We meet?
We haven't met. You a clown. You a fucking duck, nigga. Pussy. You're a fucking clown, bro. You a fucking clown.
Wait, is this real?
You're a clown. Why you cut me off, though? Why you cut me off? You a bitch. You a clown.
Oh, wow. He had like an open panel and someone did that? Oh my goodness. Guinness World Record holder for suing. What? When you listen to him, you can tell he's off. I know, I know. I streamed his stuff on here for 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗍𝗃. Okay, we can let me pull up another. Oh, there's this video. Let's watch it. I guess it's like he's being weird, but let me see. I'll pull it up.
Yo, Jonathan Lee Riches, what's up? What's up, everybody, America? And I'm in my bed here, and you see my friend James. We're laying in bed. We're kind of like hanging out in bed. But look, look what it is. It's 9 News 9. 9 News 9 in Denver. And it looks like, let's go watch the news.
What's your dream deal? Great prices?
Oh man, it's like actually an advertisement. But yeah, we're hanging out together. We usually sleep together. The bed is kind of like messy, but it is what it is. We'll get a maid to clean it up. But check this out. Look.
Wait, what is going on? Did somebody ingest too many mushrooms?
Pennsylvania man may be in big trouble for tampering with mail belonging to James Holmes. We found him bragging about it online, and we asked the feds about it. They suspect fraud and confirm they're investigating where the suspect's mail may be going out.
Oh my God.
James Holmes had
James Mail is coming to this guy.
But now someone else hundreds of miles away may be getting his mail. That's this man who was just released from federal prison in April after serving 10 years for wire fraud.
What?
His name is Jonathan Lee Riches. He's notorious for filing thousands of bogus lawsuits against celebrities, and he may have filed bogus motions in the Holmes case too. This week, we noticed Riches posted this Facebook photo of a magazine addressed to Holmes.
God.
The yellow mail forwarding sticker shows an address in Pennsylvania where Riches lives. We contacted postal inspectors about it.
Did you send your mail to Rich's house, James? Everybody wants to know the truth. You can admit to it.
Yeah, is that supposed to be him in the freaking picture? What is going on?
Had been filed that may be fraudulent. Upon hearing this, we immediately notified the postal service.
He's like watching himself. This is total, like, you know, like the New York, oh my gosh, Rex. He like would watch himself. This is not mushrooms. No, I know, Herb. I was being sarcastic. Mushrooms won't allow you to be crazy. This is crazy. He was America's most wanted. What? Mail fraud investigation.
In the meantime, Riches has been posting some very odd YouTube videos about James Holmes and appears to be.
You look like a dick in a suit, you faggot.
What?
By the Guinness World Book of Records for filing the world's most lawsuits. After that,
Me?
Sued. Yes. They have no idea yet.
What?
Have no idea yet on when or how long Holmes's mail has been forwarded, but the date on this magazine that was posted on Facebook is August 21st. Either this guy is a prankster or he is actually forwarding this mail here. Either way, he's got the attention of the feds. So back to you.
Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say on camera. Is James Mail going to Jonathan Lee Riches' house? Who knows? I just know that that guy looks like a dick in a suit.
Yeah, this is it's old.
Anyone. Okay, so I just want to get that point across, and I wish James Holmes' mail would go everywhere. It's a beautiful day, and life is great. And James Holmes is innocent, by the way. All right, see you later, alligators.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. What the hell? Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, here's the second page to her report. Should we go over it? My bad. Who is that? That was him. That was him. Okay, it says, remember, I thought it skipped a page. It says on December 25th, the respondent violently assaulted me, causing extreme injury, including broken nose and septum, significant trauma to my head and ribs, requiring emergency care, CT scans, x-rays, and will require reconstructive surgery to repair broken, crushed bones in my nose. This assault is currently pending. Felony assault charges, threats to unalive with the chief criminal deputy prosecutor filed a report. Throughout the relationship, the respondent physically assaulted me on numerous occasions, including strangulation approximately 24 times. In August of 2025, respondent committed a brutal assault against me involving beating me repeatedly with his closed fist. Respondent threatened to kill me if I reported his assaults or if I called 911. Since the December 2025 felony assault. Oh, this is the part we already read. His assault reports have continued to abuse me using fear, threats, intimidation, ongoing financial abuse, theft of all of our joint funds, and an account of retaliation. Respondent fled the crime scene, fled the jurisdiction, and remains flight risk. He has continued to contact me and I'm in fear of immediate harm and death. Thanks to 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 guy was a big streamer. Yeah, he just got like over a million, over a couple million views for Nancy Guthrie. He like, I think he was one of the biggest people, if not one of the biggest people streaming it other than Brian Enton. He's not on Brian Enton's level, but she needs donations for her surgery. I knew that dude was violent. He's live now. Ooh, I can't give him a view. I would want to go over there and just like be nosy, unless you guys want me to. Mushrooms will be most. I know it sucks that this isn't. No, this is this is an issue, an ongoing thing. Clearly, during Nancy, people were scamming his chat asking about Magnolia. I actually wondered that myself when he started doing like boots on the ground every day. I'm like, I haven't seen her around because she used to have a wrench there and stuff. I'm really into herbal care. Me too. New York Post article on JLR. Really? Thank you, Marie Claire. He wonders why everyone goes where there's at least one person that wants to fight him. Yeah, I've known some reporters don't like him at all. Let's look. I'll look on the... For the New York. Oh, yeah, here it is. Is New York, do you have to pay for it? No? No, you don't. Because CNN be charging you. Like, you know, for a little membership or whatever. I'm like, unless I need to, you know, for like a case or something. Let's see. I'll pull it up on my phone. I don't know why New York Post always sucks on my on streamer. I'll read it to you. Like a little bedtime story. There's one case true crime YouTuber JLR Investigates isn't covering. His own allegations he beat and strangled her. It was done today. True crime YouTube star Jonathan Lee Richards, aka JLR, is accused of brutally beating, strangling, and threatening to kill a former girlfriend, she claims in court documents. In a sworn petition filed in Arkansas, victim claims that he carried out a violent attack on Christmas Eve, capping what she describes as a years-long pattern of abuse that included him repeatedly strangling her. The filing obtained by the Post alleges Rich is a convicted felon who spent 10 years in federal prison over a credit card fraud scheme was in relationship with her beginning early of 2023 that spiraled into a persistent and escalating pattern of domestic abuse, coercive control, intimidation, financial exploitation, and physical evidence. According to the handwritten affidavit, we saw that extreme injuries, broken nose, septum, significant trauma. I can pull up other articles. Let's just not do New York Post on here so you guys can see. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm not pulling it out of my ass. It was just that one, the New York Post. Ooh. YouTubers making thousands of dollars from Nancy Guthrie case. According to the handwritten affidavit, she will need, reconstructive surgery. She claims he assaulted her on multiple times. She alleges this is ongoing. Ooh. Let me see if I can pull up his picture. This one's creepy. What the hell? What? Pennsylvania man who pretended to be Newtown shooter's uncle violated probation by traveling to Connecticut? What the hell? I mean, my computer's freezing when I open this article. Let's read this. Oh man. Ugh. It won't let me, it has like a subscription thing. That's dumb. Oh, wait. Yeah, it won't let me view it. Oh, yeah, well. Here we go. JLR violating his probation when he traveled to Connecticut and traveled to the Connecticut home of Adam Lanza, a Chester County man who made headlines last week for falsely claiming to be the uncle of Sandy Hook Elementary School shooter in Newtown, Connecticut, is in Chester for violating state and federal probation, according to officials. Spent the last decade in federal prison for wire fraud and related offenses. He returned home earlier this year on supervised release and re-entered the local probation system to address violations predating his federal incarceration, according to officials familiar with the case. Wow. That is really crazy. So New York posted on it. I know a lot of people on YouTube made videos too, so I'm sure you can find a lot more. Let me see if I have any other documents I wanted to read. Someone says we're supposed to 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗹𝗆 investigates on X says we're supposed to give grace to JLR, innocent until proven guilty, be responsible. He's live taking random calls and putting out utter bullshit, complete with names of perceived suspects. They are coming up with wild accusations in the chat. You want us to be responsible? I don't know what that means. I think those are all the documents out on him that I have. Yeah. The cat is not a fan. Did she press charges? You know what? You know who I saw it on? I actually have it. I have his response. Somebody sent it to me. Or I thought it was a response. He's like fighting it. He's fighting it. He says that he wants all the evidence, blah, blah, blah. Like they're going to court. Somebody said in April, I think one of you said. Here's the link to the official. Yeah, I have it. Here we go. Attorney information. Ooh, April 21st. So that's like a month exactly from tomorrow. Filed January 20th, 2026. Let me pull this up on my computer because I think we might be able to see his response. Hold please. I should have pulled this up. I didn't know. Someone emailed it to me. So okay. Let's look at the docket. This is the actual court website, so it is public information, not doxing, doing anything wrong. It's public information. Case summary. Okay. Petition for order of protection. Oh, wait, can you guys still see the same one? Oh, shoot. Okay, it changes when I open the doc. Let's look at this together. This is 7 pages. This is the petition order of protection. I am the petitioner. Okay, formerly resided together or cohabitated. Okay, we know they lived together. They had joint bank accounts. He took all the money, allegedly. The respondent has committed domestic abuse. Petitioner requests that the court issue an ex parte order of protection with the following provisions. Respondent to be excluded from my current residence. Prohibiting the respondent directly through an agent from contacting the petitioner or victim except under the following conditions, only to respond to the legal documents such as separation and restitution agreement via counsel. Excluding the petitioner's address. Oh, this is the one we read earlier. Former intimate partner, she says. Okay, let me open. February 17th to be served. He got served. These don't really say much. That's why I'm not pulling them up. They're just kind of like basic court documents. Motion continuance. Dang. Motion to require identification of corroborating records and witness list. Let me open that. Let me share. Comes now, respondent by through an undersigned counsel and for his motion to require corroborating records and witness list. Yeah, see, he's fighting it. Wow. Think about it, JLR. Oh, okay. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it on Christmas. He's streaming right now. He has 9 4K people fooled, a bunch of sheep. Ooh, that's wild. Okay, this one says petitioner has obtained an ex parte order of protection and final hearing is pending. Respondent intends to proceed to hearing and to test the allegations through cross-examination and by the presentation of documentary evidence. However, the allegations described in this affidavit are largely asserted to have occurred outside of Arkansas and involved third-party records and potential third-party witnesses, law enforcement, medical providers, and other persons. To ensure fundamental fairness, permit order preparation for the hearing to avoid surprise. Respondent is not seeking adjudication of the merits through his motion. Rather, respondent seeks a reasonable pre-hearing identification of purported corroboration so the court may consider reliable evidence at the hearing and the parties may efficiently subpoena records as necessary. This request is consistent with the court's inherent authority to manage its docket and conduct a fair hearing. Respondent requires an order requiring petitioner to file and serve a written identification of the criminal case records. So everybody involved in the police department. Records on the alleged incident on December 25th. He's asking for everything. Whom, where, department, police, identification, charging information, complaint, indictment, medical records, photographs, injuries, all of it, from where, from who, doctor's information. He's literally asking for everything. Financial allegations, witness list. Respondent requests the petitioner to be permitted to provide reasonable redactions to social. Okay, yeah. Wow. This really sucks. You know, if he did all of this and now he's putting her through this, it's like, no wonder victims don't want to speak out, you know? And I'll show you guys where I'm getting this from so you guys can see that this is public information. I know I'm not on the screen, but I'm still here. I don't know if you could hear what I was saying. Hopefully you could. No action taken, order of protection hearing, order of continuance scheduled for 4/21. Attorneys for victim agreed to 3-year. She got granted, it's a 3-year restraining order. So it's a 3-year restraining order, and they're fixing up like what I believe they're preparing the order. So, wow. You know, I can't help but think that if she got granted this restraining order, I mean, obviously there was enough, you know, information and proof. Thank you, Chucks. I appreciate you, Chucks Anderson, for gifting a membership. You're very kind and generous. Who got it? Why can't I see it? Oh, there we go. Miss Michelle Matters, welcome to membership. Thank you, Chucks. I appreciate you. Hopefully she has a good attorney. Of course he is. He isn't going to accept responsibility for anything he's done. Yeah, this is terrible. Here, let me pull up the docket so we could still go through it. So yeah, let's see. It started, January 20th. Confidential information, petition order of protection, exhibits, temporary protection, order of protection hearing scheduled, return of service, motion continuance. I'm surprised nobody caught on to this earlier. Order on motion continued, order of scheduled of protection hearing scheduled, clerk note, return of service, motion to require identification for corroborating witnesses, order of protection hearing, order for continuance scheduled 9:30. Respondent served in court. What is that? It just says continuance on April 21st. Damn. I think he was served. Oh my God, he was just served. Oh shoot. Here, let me show you. Thank you, Angel Eyes. I appreciate you too for gifting a membership. Who got it? Yay! My little pats. Got it. Patty, thank you. Angel Eyes, appreciate you. Let's see. I want you guys to see when he got served because it was just this week. That's wild. Oh no, that's old. Oh, because he was served like before too. Attempts made 3/17/2026. Oh shit. So they didn't get him until later, or they weren't able to serve him. I know he was served, but I don't know. I think he got served after the fact of this. An ex parte order of protection previously entered in this matter shall remain in full force. Ah, so they try to serve him before. Of course. Let's see what other documents we can look at this dockets. I think we got all of them. Wow. What date did I say? 4/21 at 7:30 p.m. a.m. 4/21. Let me write this down. Ooh, I hope that's not during Courtney Clenny coverage that we're going to be doing. Hot Springs, courtroom number 2, District Court, Order of Protection hearing. Wow. What do you guys think? Craziness, right? Absolutely wild. Like I said, I know there's 2 sides to every story. This was pretty brutal. I guess we'll see it play out in court. Yeah. He should have served him at Nancy's. He was posted up. I know, right? No wonder he stayed in AZ. I feel bad. I feel bad too because, Magnolia's information is now all out and now everybody knows, but he gave a bad name to us men named John. Yeah, you're right, Johnny. He's live right now in Nancy Guthrie. Should we go look or no? I don't even know if I want to go over there. I know he lost some subs too. Let me see if I see anything new on X. Because X is where it's a lot of the people have been coming for him on X. Oof. This is the New York Post X. Let me share. With his picture. That's what New York Post posted. Yeah, this is kind of scary right here. His face there. I won't lie. He looks very angry. Go creep. Okay, let's go creep. Let's just go see if people are saying anything. What's up? What you doing over there? I see a lot of people are covering it. I'm like worried he's going to start striking people. Let's look real quick. My computer's being slow right now. What the hell? Is it YouTube or is it just me?
Kids movie?
Frozen.
Yes. And on Ashley Banfield, she had Maureen O'Connell on there, and they thought she was talking to a female. And Maureen O'Connell said that at one time, Savannah had a female stalker.
Mm-hmm.
So my theory is the FBI helped her write this. And if it's based on Frozen, the girl is talking to her sister.
What do you mean?
In the movie I watched with my grandkids, Frozen, the girl on there is talking to her sister.
Okay.
And that's my theory. But the FBI know who it is, and
Let's see if there is. I just want to see like what's going on. Yeah, people are talking about it for sure. You guys can go over there and follow along. They're like, why don't you give her back her phone? Flood JLR with calls, so he has to stay on a couple more hours. JLR is a good guy. Please keep negative comments to yourself. Yes, the charges are current, not his past people. He needs help. I bet he flagged it to where he has YouTube set up to like block the comments where he's being harassed. He probably has it set up that way. Hey, to each their own. I guess people are still over there supporting him, which is fine. You can support him if you want. I mean, you know, I didn't claim to be perfect either. But someone said she had a broken nose. Yeah, we read that at the beginning. JLR never liked me on there because I defend women. Give him a thumbs down. No more callers. I bet he'll try to settle or make a deal. What if we don't know what he has? You know, I just want to play devil's advocate. Like we don't know. And I don't either way, either way, he shouldn't have put her hands and done all of this, right? But again, you know, in the court system and all of that, it's complicated because I feel like we don't know what he has, you know? And obviously he hasn't filed anything against her, so I doubt he has anything on her. But you never know how those situations work. I couldn't handle him because he always says things in threes. Look at a neighbor. Yeah, I know. He's a scary MF. I give him a thumbs down. I don't know. Pretty crazy, guys. But that's all I have for you. I just wanted to come share that. There's always two sides to every story. I don't condone domestic violence. Like I said before, my whole spiel at the beginning, no one's perfect. We all have a past. I was willing to look past the fraud charges. I really was. Cheers. I really do. I was willing to look past that. Well, he's caused a lot of trouble. Yeah. Crazy. Anyways, tap that like button on your way out. We have 𝗠𝗲𝗺𝗍𝗶𝗍 Fitzsimmons live coming up after this. I'm going to go over some text messages, some calls, and we'll go from there. He's now home in Florida. Yeah. Hey, Mel, good to see you. Starting at the beginning. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks, No More, all of you. It will definitely come back on him hard. Yeah, it's just a shitty situation to be in, you know? I feel for all parties involved. Well, not his, but you know what I mean? That's funny. That's funny. Meow, meow. Anyways, oh Lord, I know. Tap that like button on the way out. I will see you guys shortly for 𝗠𝗲𝗺𝗍𝗶 Fitzsimmons live. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And welcome to the new members, and shout out to the replay viewers as well. I will catch you shortly on the next one.